Yeah, man. And then
Are you planning to come back, or you're just staying?
nah, I'm not probably not coming back to live in Canada, but like visit definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, man. Okay, so before I so the thing is, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, right? And I want it to be more of a
Yeah.
conversation. Not really like an interview. I don't like interviews, you know.
Yeah.
All right. So for the teacher, my teacher that's gonna be listening to this, would you mind telling her a bit about yourself, John?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So my name is John Zazrup. I live in Canada. I go to school at Red Deer College, taking business administration, marketing, and then I also took real estate courses. And right now, in terms of work, I work in real estate as a real estate professional, and I still go to the college. I have one more semester left. I'm 21 years old, and I live in Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. Yeah.
Very good. And the reason why, because I met John in the gym, right? We used to see each other pretty much every day. I
Correct. Yeah.
especially liked him because he was really professional, like someone who has his stuff together, not someone that's there to joke
Thank.
around and
Yeah.
for stupid things.
Thank you.
So I assume you've been a student for a good part of your life, right? So I want to ask you a few questions specifically with how schools take care of their students. Is that all right with you?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Of
All
course.
right, man. So, was there at any point in your academic career a person available to contact if you had a mental health problem or an issue? So, and this can be as small as, feeling unproductive, that you cannot get any work done.
Right. Yeah. Um, Danny, is it okay if I answer like in my own opinion and
Yeah,
like
bro, I want you to
be
be as authentic as you can, man.
yeah, like
Absolutely.
be brutally honest?
Yeah, perfectly honest. Say what
Yeah,
you need
okay,
to
sounds
say.
good. Because yeah, I mean, going to Red Deer College, it was a great experience. You know, I've been there for 2 years. As I said, like I have one more semester left. But me being originally from the Middle East, from Lebanon,
Yeah,
you know, all the mental health and stuff like that, troubles, it tends to be ignored a bit. But
exactly.
like you know, like families, they say, parents, they like, oh, mental health is not, or depression, anxiety is not really a real thing. Just ignore it. So that's how I was raised, like since I was a kid. So I was always told to just ignore it, and like do more work and stay busy because that's how you forget about other stuff. But I mean, to be honest with you, I had friends who were struggling with mental anxiety and things like that, and there's always teachers like available to talk to. I know there's like a specific department where you can go and chat with them more, but even just like your class teacher, professor, I think if you book an appointment with them, I talked to them a couple of times. They're more than open to like book a 30 minute or an hour appointment, just talk about life, you know, not just the school every day because I know it gets very stressful and busy sometimes.
I completely agree with you, and specifically like what you said about being Middle Eastern. I'm not Middle Eastern, but the cultures they're very similar. It's like for some reason the parents they just disregard anything when you talk about a topic like this,
Right. Yeah.
and it can be problematic, especially for those kind of students, right? Where at home you cannot really talk about stuff like this, and you might get the
Exactly.
idea that it's a taboo to talk about it with a teacher, right? And then you just kind of keep it hidden.
Right.
I don't think really that that's a good thing. I think, kids, they should be able to talk with their parents about anything, especially stuff like depression or having anxiety or whatever. But I'm really happy to hear that, you can just go up to a teacher at your school and just talk with them. Because
Exactly. You know, I agree with you too. Yeah.
yeah, because for a lot of places, it's not really the case.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Especially if you go to like a big, like a huge industry or a huge school, like going from a high school to a college. Sometimes you know people say there's communication, like miscommunication between the professors and the students because each professor has anywhere between 100 students up to 1,000.
Yeah.
But I mean that wasn't the case for me at Ridley College. Every time I need to talk to a professor, they seem to make time for me to speak with them.
So I can assume from this is like the teachers at the school, they take stuff like this very seriously. It's not like something that
Yes,
yeah, so they
I
just
believe
take
so.
it
Yes.
seriously. That is
Because
really
yeah,
good. Yeah,
they do take it seriously, yes, yeah. Because I mean, at the end of the day, if your mental health is not taken care of, then it's obvious. You know, they can see it through your grades.
when
There's either two choices: you're either not studying or there's something going on.
yeah, exactly. And that is the thing which, a lot of people don't know. It's like when you have mental health problems. Just anything small, like it can already destroy how productive you are.
Oh,
And
exactly.
and that's when people misunderstand stuff like this. It's like, no, you just need to do the work, but doing the work is pretty much impossible when you're, mentally not in
Right.
a good place. So I'm really happy to hear that, in Red Deer, at least the teachers, they take stuff like this seriously, that they take care of their students' mental health.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, all in all, I need your like viewpoint. Should a school always have like a guidance counselor or whatever available at any time that a student can turn to?
Sorry, say one more time, Danny.
So, should a school always have like a guidance counselor available for students to talk to?
Always in terms of like hours, or always in terms of availability, like how?
Availability, because ours is a little bit unrealistic, right?
Yeah, I mean availability. I think yeah, there should always be like a guidance council. I mean, like students, because I mean the students that are attending college, they're anywhere between the age of 18, 19 upwards. I mean, they can go up all the way to 40. I've seen 40-year-old students and
Yeah,
50-year-old students. So I think yes, they should be there, especially for the youngsters like us,
yeah,
because going to a big school, you need guidance either with the like the financial side, the mental side, or just with the
exactly.
academic side. You need guidance with everything. So I think it should be available 24. Not 24/7. Like it should be available whenever you need it. But it's tough to dictate if you need it 24/7 because of course those other people they need time to rest too.
Yeah, and that's the thing. What can be a problem, the way I view it, is like, what if they, with any issue, they turn towards a guidance counselor and they make that person like overworked? Like for the smallest thing,
Right.
you turn to them. That can also be a big problem with stuff like
Oh
this.
yeah,
So there
yeah, that
should be
makes sense.
like,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be too accessible, but in a way, like it needs to be. You don't
Yeah,
want
or
anyone to just
yeah.
go there, right?
Right, that makes sense. That's 100% true. Yeah, because I mean, yeah, I think it's a 50/50 relationship. Kind of, you can say it because in a way, where if a student is dealing with something, a struggle, they should be able to get the help. And now on the other hand, the council guidance should be available for them. But as you said, like if it's available for like easily, then it's gonna get overworked, and then the people on the other hand on the spectrum, like the council guidance, they're gonna get overwhelmed with how much stuff they're getting.
Yeah,
And yeah, I agree. Yeah,
yeah. So thank you so much for wanting to talk with me about this, because it's like a sensitive topic. Some people, they don't want to talk about stuff like this. But
yeah, of course,
obviously,
no worries.
like, and thank you so much for being like professional as always and like respectful. So
No worries, eh?
I have
Pleasure
to,
talking with you.
I have to cap it off for this. It's like perfect, like exactly what I need. Thank you so much,
So,
man.
no worries, Danny. You're welcome, man.